Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to today's video. This is going to be like an ultimate decorating video, so if you're needing motivation to tackle one of the spaces in your home, or maybe to get like your kitchen or something organized, today's video is going to be for you. So definitely just turn this on. You can watch it, you can have it in the background, you can decorate with me, but we're going to be working on all the rooms in my house step by step. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and we're gonna get started. I should have done this first, but I didn't realize until I was cleaning the floors that like some of the baseboards are dirty on the top. So I just grabbed my vacuum and the attachment and I'm just gonna go all around the baseboards to make sure there's no like dust or anything on them. We are going to put the rug down now. So we're using the same style rug we had in our last house because we loved it so much, but we got a new one because the room's a little bit bigger, and just because the boys, they always sleep on it, I just wanted a fresh one for the fresh house. So you're gonna see we're using a lot of the same things from our last house, but I also bought a few new things just to make it feel new and fresh. But don't be scared to like take whatever you have in your old house with you, but just get like new pillows, new lamps, or just stuff like that to make the space feel new since you're gonna be in a new home. But we're gonna get this put out and figure out like where it needs to be before we bring the bed in.
Next time I'll get it right, but for now I'll stay right here where I belong. Twice, I'm old enough to know where I'm. Don't tell me what to say, I won't listen anyway. I'm waiting for it to hurt more, to stay the same. When I get through this storm, I'll find it on my own, and I'll mean it more than you'll ever know. Next time I'm getting it right. Will you believe me if I say this is the last?
Putting this bed together really doesn't take much time at all, and since it's in like 4 different pieces, it's not heavy at all to assemble. So and I just feel like it looks so pretty and so grand. I thought about replacing it, and I might later down the road, but right now I just feel like it works perfectly in the space. Even if I do switch it out one day, I will totally be putting this bed in our guest bedroom because I absolutely love it. But right here, I just wanted to show you like what it looked like behind the scenes and behind the camera. We just had stuff everywhere. I just basically grabbed my parents and my dad's work van, and I was like, anything that has to go into this bedroom, I need at the new house. So we just like threw everything in there. Now these next pieces were super heavy and kind of awkward to carry in. So this isn't a part of the bed set. This is like the Dr. Oz like adjustable bed frame. We don't use it all the time, but when we're sick and like coughing and you need to like set up, it's really nice to have. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it. We debated like, do we put it back in or do we not? But the few times we do need it, we really do use it and love it. And sometimes it's nice to like set up in bed and like watch TV or get work done. So like I said, it takes a little bit more maneuvering and they are super heavy, but I think it'll be nice just to go ahead and keep it in this house as well. I don't know about you guys, but I love a very soft and cushiony bed. I like it super soft. So we have our nice pillow top, and then I always have this foam cover on top of it. I just love getting into bed and like sinking in. So we went ahead and attached that like we normally do, and now we're gonna put fresh sheets on and start making the bed.
I just wanna find somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you. Someone to belong, something to hold on to, find a heart that feels like home. I just wanna find somebody.
Reusing your like older pieces really can save you money if you're trying to decorate a room on a budget. So we're using the same bed and the same bedding. If you wanted to freshen up your duvet cover or any of your pillows or like a blanket on top, that's another really affordable way, but we loved our whole set. So for us, it was just easy to keep it. And like I said, we're adding a few new pieces in, but the majority of this was done on a budget, and we bought these pieces over the last like 8 months. Knowing we were going to be moving and needing them. So that's another thing. Don't wait until last minute. Don't wait until you're in the new house. If you're on a tighter budget, or even if you have a big budget, just start slowly buying things so it doesn't hit all at once. While we've been building this house, we've been going through like a lot of stores and just seeing different designs, and we felt like they all had like really tall mirrors above their nightstands, and we have really grand ceilings in this space. Every time I picked some out, they were like so expensive, like in the thousands, and we needed 2. And I kept saying, like, if we just take our time, we'll find some. And we finally found these. I'll have to ask Chase. I don't remember which store it was. I think it was like Home Goods. But they're gonna be perfect. And they were like a fraction of the price. I'll go dig out. Like, he just took them out of the box. I'll go look at it. But we're gonna hang one there and one on this side. While he's working on that, I'm also gonna start like accessorizing. Like, I'm gonna bring in the chair and a few different things that I can do without his help. I still have more pillows to put on the bed too, but Savvy's in a room laying on them. So I'll bring that in towards the end. But I'm really curious to get these up and to see what we think. This is gonna be such a cool view seeing it here, and then I have the lamps we'll put on here. Chase already threw the packaging away, but he said they were like $199, so they were $200, which is still a little pricey when you need 2, but it was way better than the like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 ones that we were looking at. So definitely do your research and do some shopping before you just buy like really expensive pieces. The mirrors are really heavy, so what Chase was screwing in was one of these, so it won't like pull on the drywall and tear it. So he made a pilot hole, and then he put this in it, and then he's gonna put the screw into that, and then the mirror won't slide, or we won't have any issues with it pulling down on the wall. I honestly thought we would just like throw this room together and it was gonna be so easy and so quick. I honestly thought it would be like an hour, hour and a half. I think we spent about 5 hours working on this room, and I feel like you never capture that on camera. So just in case you're working on your space or designing a room and you don't have these like high expectations, it takes a lot of work, and we don't have any like little kids running around the house. So I just wanted to add that just in case you needed a little dose of reality. Like, I know it looks like this was done in like 20 minutes, but it was not. It was 5 hours. We were exhausted and tired. So I just wanted to let you guys know that just in case you're working on a space or about to start working on a space. This is one of those pieces that I paid a little bit more for than I typically would have, but I knew in this space I was pretty much reusing everything we already had in the previous house, and I just wanted to make a statement. I couldn't find a dresser that I liked that was just like normal, that you could find in any store. And when I found this one, I just loved the lines of it because we have a lot of like harsh lines. We went very modern, and so we have a lot of like squared off angles. But I wanted that organic feel within the, you know, organic modern. So adding this like rounded off dresser, and even the mirrors are rounded off, then it kind of softens like our big like rectangle windows and just pieces like that. So I was trying to add some curves along with like the straight angles. We're getting so close. The last thing we're gonna do is hang up the TV. I will say the best thing we did was add these as an upgrade. Typically Chase has to hang it, and then we put holes in the top of the wall, the bottom of the wall, and we have to get the wire down and find it in the bottom of the hole to plug it in. Now we can just hang it and plug it in right there. So it's gonna make life so much easier. I bet you're thankful for those outlets now.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll make it way easier.
Yeah, especially like when you're moving, you're already tired. Just getting stuff in is, everything's just so heavy.
It is.
And I'm old. I don't move stuff like I used to.
Yeah, that dresser's deceiving how heavy it is.
This thing is so heavy. My dad helped move it here, and I should have just had him like bring it straight in here. I did not realize how heavy it was. That's why I was like dragging it on a mattress cover, because I could not pick it up. So we made it work. And I know all of you are probably saying get the little furniture slides. That would be the smart thing to do, but we're not that smart. So maybe I'll pick some up before we move into the rest of the rooms, because that was so much work.
It's so hard to stay on top of the world when the world keeps telling you who you should be. All these people telling you what you need. Oh, darling, only you can set your spirit.
Just a little moving tip if you're going to be moving anytime in the near future. I don't really unpack my drawers. I just take like saran wrap and wrap all my drawers so they won't slide open, and they make like moving saran wrap you can pick up from anywhere. But that way I don't have to unpack the drawers and repack them later unless it's super heavy. But when you have like nightstands, I don't want to clear all that out. It's super light things anyways. So like anything that was on top of my nightstand, I just threw in it, wrapped it, and it made it here just fine. And honestly, if you were here for my last move, I literally saran wrapped my Christmas tree and brought it to my house, and it held up. It wasn't as pretty as it was when I first decorated it, but I will literally saran wrap anything and move it to not have to unpack it. And last time we were moving, it was right during Christmas season, and I didn't want to like take it all down and then put it back up, and so we saran wrapped it, and our movers thought we were crazy, but it worked, and I didn't have to decorate that tree twice.
Darling, this is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, don't you let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind, open the front door. If you could let it go and let it happen, what you'll find is a little bit of magic. You gotta let it go, just let it happen. Start a cycle, a chain reaction. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can just let go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. Open your mind and open the front door. Just open your mind and open the front. door.
am coming out into my decor store is what I'm calling this. Basically, when we're moving out, I tried to put anything that I would decorate with over here. So when I would get to this point of like, okay, all the main things are in and now I just have to decorate. I didn't think I'd need a ton in our master, but there is a gap between the dresser and the TV, so I'm trying to find stuff that's like low. This may be pretty cool. I'll take in a few pieces, we'll try them, and then what I don't use I'll just bring back out here, but I'm just kind of looking for like low pieces. I'd like greenery, but all this is too tall, and then candlesticks would be too tall, so I'm just gonna find some like low pieces I can mess around with. These are all the pieces I decided to decorate with. I can run back out there if I need to. I know they all look really light because you're seeing all this white stuff here, but on this side of the room it's pretty dark because of the TV, and when it's off it's solid black, and then this black piece, so I wanted to put some light pieces on it to kind of tie that side in, just like we brought in the dark mirrors to tie this side in and the windows. So I want to stage this. My mom gave me something just like this, but it has like humongous beads on it. I was really hoping to use that here, but I must have left it back at my old house, so I may switch that out later, but I'm gonna mess around with this stuff and see if I can make it look good. So I ran out to the building to grab a Kleenex because I'm gonna store them in this planter. It's just a little hack and it looks so much nicer than a box of Kleenexes. But I found these, they were just in a different area. So like, see how much bigger they are than the normal ones. So I don't know which one I'm gonna use, but I'll test them both out.
You're calling, I'm falling. Don't know what it is you do.
Okay, we did it. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum mop my floors one more time, just since we were hanging so much stuff. I feel like we have a lot of like dust and just like drywall dust from the walls. So I'm just gonna vacuum mop again, and then I'm about to show you all of the after photos.
Dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I missed you. Give me that kiss now. I just wanna hold.
We just now finished, so we are gonna do a little room tour. So this is like the hallway that goes into our bedroom. I didn't show on camera, but we put in this big mirror and tree here. This was in our master bedroom at the last house. It would still fit in this house, but I really like it with the mirror. So I'll have to figure out one day if I want to add greenery in here, but just turning the corner, it looks so pretty. I love that we added these big mirrors. So if you see, a lot of it's the same, like the bed, the bedding, the lamps, the nightstands, the chair I'd moved in there. The rug is the same rug, but I did get a bigger size and a new one. But what we did add was new mirrors. We added this ottoman. I didn't know if I was gonna use it in here or my office, but it works perfect. And what's nice is this opens up, so I can put like extra blankets and stuff in there. We had this at our last house, but I bought it for this house and we were using it as our living room TV stand just until we could get here. But I did buy that new for this area. You can see where I've got like the light decor out over there, so it kind of grounds all that dark. And then most of the time, like if people are coming over, I'll probably have a picture put up here on the screen so it's not so black. But I just love how all this turned out. All of this stuff is new other than this piece right here. So when we've been out shopping, I've just been trying to grab pieces because I knew once I started decorating, I was gonna need just a few touches to change it up. And then obviously it's a different style light since we're here in the new home, but I just feel like all this furniture fits this house so much better. Now, the other thing I was gonna do was add a big black rod here and tons of white curtains that hung down, like from the ceiling down, but I just don't know if I can cover up those windows yet. Now, this big machine will be gone in a few days. So once that's gone, it's just a beautiful view. I think I am gonna get black roller shades that I can just like pull down so we have privacy at night or during the day, or we want it dark in here. I'll probably hang on to those curtains because I bought them from IKEA forever ago when we were building. I don't think I can return them. So if I ever want to add them, I can. But right now it just seems so hard to like cover those up. You guys will have to let me know. Now that our bedroom's complete, we're gonna move on into the living room. I was so excited to have this space come together just because when everyone's stopping by to check out the new house or to help us, it's just been a disaster. So let's go ahead and get this space tackled. And we are gonna be working on our entryway as well. So if you wanna see how that turns out, definitely stay tuned. As you can see here, furniture is everywhere, so we're gonna start moving it to like the edges so we can lay down the rug, get it exactly where we want it, because it's gonna determine where all the furniture goes, and then we'll start putting everything back together. But if you're new here, I would love for you to click that subscribe button. I have tons of makeover videos coming your way. I'm filming every room that I'm working on, so if you like content like that, definitely make sure you're subscribed. If you wanna see the process of building a custom house and everything we went through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I have videos all on it for the past 8 months, so definitely check that out as well. I'm not gonna lie, I need to take off all these covers on these cushions and wash it, so I'll probably do that later once I'm done completely decorating and I have more time. But I always like to put these underneath the cushions, otherwise the sofa cushions slide really bad where you sit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These seat cushions tend to slip or slide a lot when you're on them, and I had a sofa like that in college, and I just learned if you would put down like shelf liner that you would put down in your kitchen, you know how it's that like rubber silicone filling, that will keep them from sliding. So they might slide a little bit, but not anywhere like they typically do. I feel like this is like a game changer. So if you have cushions like that and it's constantly driving you crazy, just cut big sections of it and put it underneath each cushion, and I promise you it will keep them in there a lot tighter.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall.
So when this sectional was being moved, I actually wasn't there. I was at the new house because we had so many workers still working on it, and I had to be there. And then Chase and our parents were at our old house, and they found those and got creative and was like wrapping things in them and doing things to get moved. But it was amazing that when they all got moved in, I still had the same amount. They had them in there for me so I could put them back on my sectional, but they got super creative. So just remember that if you're moving, and have those underneath your sectional cushions.
Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Lay my troubles to rest.
Over here in boxes, I kind of have decor that I have left over that I know I'm gonna be needing to decorate with. I also washed all these blankets from the move, and I need to put them like into one of the cabinets over there. I'm gonna work on my coffee table first because that's always the hardest thing for me, and then we'll go from there.
My cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now.
Is that weird the way I have that? I'm gonna put greenery in it and just see if it works. I'm just not good with coffee tables. Like, I love decorating, but when it comes to centerpieces like coffee tables or dining tables, I just really struggle. So maybe if I add some like green stems to that, it'll look better.
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
Anytime I'm working with like stems or greenery, I try really hard not to cut it. That way, if I ever want to reuse it in another vase, I can adjust it as needed. So it's always super bendy. It typically just has a wire in it. So like fold it, curl it up, wind it up however you need to, but try not to cut it. It also makes it easier when you're dealing with it. And then later, say I put it in a taller vase, all I have to do is like flatten it out, and then I can adjust it to that vase, and I'm not constantly having to buy like new greenery. I think I like that. What do you guys think? I like that it ties in the black, the white oak, the concrete, and greenery. If it's weird, let me know, but I like it. Chase is gonna have to take the TV at some point, but I'm not gonna have him do it now. But the thing I've been wanting to get done is to decorate these shelves. Like, it's the part that stresses me out with this house. I never really have shelves, so I never have to decorate that much. Can you hear a tiger running around me? You wanna go outside? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start on these shelves, and hopefully we can make them look beautiful.
I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. So you think you were right?
As I'm working on these shelves, I'm trying to make sure everything's balanced, but I was also trying not to be too symmetrical because I tend to go that way. Like, if I put a vase on one side, I want to put it on the other. So I was still doing that, but I was trying to make them off-centered. So if I put a picture frame right there on the bottom shelf, then I was trying to put that same picture frame on the right side but on the top shelf, if that makes sense. So I was trying to give it a little bit of interest, which is out of my comfort zone because I like symmetry, but I feel like it turned out really well.
You know that ain't the way. Oh no, there's nothing new in this game. You got to give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up. I'm wearing you out. Keep on keeping on every night. Way up in the clouds. The where do will knock you down. You know there's an ocean between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust.
I have had this vision in my head for so long, so it's just so cool to see this living room come together. And honestly, the biggest things were like the shelf decor and those chairs. Those are the things that I've been searching for and hunting for and trying to find the right pieces and just wanting to bring it all together. And I'm not lying when I say I absolutely love those chairs. Every time I walk past them, I tell Chase every single time, like, I am in love with those chairs. I rarely even sit on my sectional now. I just always sit on those chairs. So just a reminder, if you have been looking for something, I know we have all of our go-to places and we don't think of the Home Depot, but definitely check them out. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. Like, I've been so worried about these shelves. I knew we needed them because we couldn't just do plain walls, but I didn't know if I was gonna be able to decorate them and if it would be too busy. Plus, I think this will be really fun with holiday decor. I can like switch it out. It kind of gives me something to rearrange since I can't really like rearrange our living room or anything. So I think I'm gonna actually enjoy it, but you guys will have to let me know what you guys think. Okay, I still need to work on my entryway, but it's starting to get dark out here and I want to hang the wreath and put out our mat and like sweep, but I'm gonna have Chase hang the wreath. So it'll be nice and centered because I would just stick it on there and he takes the time to measure.
Yep.
So Savvy picked this out a while ago. She loves purple. So I thought it would be so pretty against the house. So I want to get that hung for her. And then I just picked up that mat. But once he gets that hung, I'll sweep all this off, put the rug out, and then we're going to be working on our entryway next. It took me 3 hooks to get it right. It's really hard hanging a heavy or a large wreath on a glass door. So I tried all the sticky ones that I could find and that didn't work. I finally got a suction cup, but it's like heavy duty and like locks in. Since that, I haven't had any issues. So if you have a glass door, definitely go with like a suction cup option versus like anything that's sticky.
And the struggle dims your shine.
As you can see, our flower beds are not done yet. We're still waiting on like gutters to get finished before we worry about the flower beds. And even at that, I'm just not 110% what I want to do yet. So I'm trying not to rush too much, but I know it needs it to like ground the house and just add a little bit. So it'll be really cool when that goes in. But right now we're just going to add a colorful wreath, and I actually need to even add an American flag to the house. And I think that'll help a lot too.
Touchdown when all you need is some support. I'll make sure
I figured this mirror would be a little hard to hang because it's so heavy, but it started out so well. Normally the hard part's like finding a stud and figuring out how to get it centered, but that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was the hooks on it were angled weird, so we had a really hard time getting it to hook on both screws. You're gonna see take 1, take 2, and we even made it to a take 3. So sometimes in real life it doesn't happen the first time. I wanted to show you all 3 takes so you can see like it doesn't always go as planned the first time. And I even had my family be so careful with this table that I painted black. I had them wrap it, they got it here, it looked beautiful, and we scratched it trying to hang it. You can see here I got smart and added a towel. I wish I would have done that at first. So I'm sure in a home projects video one day you're going to see me sand the top of that and do another layer of paint. And here is the final take 3. I guess you can say a third time is a charm.
every day. Yeah, we're getting braver in every way. Yeah, golden wonderland when we're hand in hand. Our
If I'm being honest with you, this move was so much harder on me than any other move. Like, typically I can move and it's you know, it's a lot of work, but I'm okay. But this one has just flat taken me out. I know I'm having to film it all too, so I think that's part of it. But it's exhausting. So you're gonna notice in a lot of these videos I look tired, and it's because I'm filming multiple videos a day, so you're gonna see the same outfit over and over. But I really just wanted this content for you guys. I know you enjoy it, but if I look tired or anything like that, you're probably gonna see that look a lot, because like I said, I was just filming one video after the next.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming when I'm coming home.
So we have officially finished up those spaces now. We're going to be going on to the next area, which is the kitchen. So some of these are filmed a little bit out of order, so you may be able to tell, like in this video, obviously our living room's not done, but I just wanted to kind of space out the decorating, because here in the kitchen, we're not so much decorating as much as we're organizing. I will decorate the kitchen at the end, but this is more of an organizational video. So if you want to see how I set up all my cabinets, we're also going to be working on my dining room as well. Definitely stay tuned. You just saw the before clips, and now this is the current state I am. So I'm so ready to get this tackled and organized so we can have a working kitchen again. So I'm starting with the cabinets that I know where I want stuff to go, and I feel like drinks go really well right next to the refrigerator, because that's where you're grabbing like the water or whatever you need. These I'm gonna leave for over by the coffee bar because they're more for coffee, but so far I think we're doing good. If I don't have to use those right there, I'm not going to, because I can't get to them. So it'll just be for like extra things. And then we even have that layer up there if we need it. But stuff I'm going to be touching daily or just often, I'm trying to keep within these first two levels that I can actually get to. So I think I got all the cups put away. I might have more, so that's how that one's going. Those are all like coffee cups, that's why I kept them on that side. And then I got the other drinking glasses here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and work on the plates, because I like to have them to the right of my stove for whatever reason. So I'm gonna get some of that put up. Then I can start figuring out where like other things are gonna go. The only thing that's throwing me here is I wanted this to be like my baking station, because that's where I have like my brown sugar and flour and all that, and it might still work because I have these drawers here. I'm just wondering, should I put my plates up in the cabinet or them down here in the drawer where it's easier to get to?
Push pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it takes, but you throw it away.
Dishes and bowls are done. Like I said, I need to get the top shelf and then I can figure it out. I went ahead and like broke some of these up because I didn't want a ton of weight on those shelves. It kind of scares me even though it's a new house. So even though it's like the same thing, I'm still like breaking it up. But that's looking good. I decided for the drawer I may do more of the baking stuff. These bowls, white ones, I really like. I may put those up here when I get that shelf in. Now I'm gonna kind of come down here for a second and make one of these my baking drawers possibly to see how those bowls and different things will fit down here. I've never really had drawers to put stuff in other than like forks and stuff like that, so I'm curious to see how it'll work down here.
When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable.
I think I'm actually gonna really like this. I threw away one bowl because it was stained and I'm gonna replace it and that will go perfectly there. And then all these smaller things, I'm gonna go grab, oh, I was gonna put it here. I completely forgot I did this already. I was looking for straws and stuff last night. I had no idea. I think I vaguely remember doing it when I was really tired, I think because we were looking for stuff. That is hilarious. Okay, I was gonna put some baking stuff here. So now I'm gonna have to think real fast if I wanna move this or just move that stuff somewhere else. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out. I also have this one done because obviously people need their coffee in my house. So we have coffee makers here. Chase has one, Savannah has one. I'm thinking about moving all of this down and then maybe putting all of these supplies here. And then that leaves this open for like baking stuff. So then it's like you can bake right here with your supplies. You'll have it there, you'll have the bowls, and then the oven's here and everything you need. So I think I'm gonna do some itch to switching already.
Yeah, I'm restless, so give me.
So last night it was super late, but we ended up at Walmart to pick up a few things and I grabbed some of the home edit organizers because I knew I was probably gonna need them and I'm glad I did because I'm gonna need all of these. I probably should have brought even more, but I think these will help me get the baking stuff organized, and then I need a few more for my silverware drawer over here, and then I really need some more for the coffee station. So let's see if we can make them all fit.
Yeah, I can't stay here because I need to dance. Jump around and show them how I move. Everybody will be on me, wanna join me when I take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shawty. I'm gonna find a crown so I can put it on me. Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party.
I'm just an accident waiting to happen like.
I think I got these drawers looking good. Next time I go, I'll probably pick up more just to fill this in. So as we get things or as I'm unpacking other things, there's actual like dividers there. But other than that, it's looking good. I think this will still be a good spot over here for this. Just because I think the bakeware is just gonna look better over here and function better since that's where the oven is.
Yeah,
it's getting a little overwhelming and I'm getting a little stressed. There's a lot going on. So real quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and put these knives in here. These are like 2 of the new Walmart ones, and get this drawer figured out. Then we're gonna take a pause and I'm gonna clean a little bit, and then we'll regroup and finish the rest of the kitchen.
I don't need to stop, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to hit that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now. Oh, everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot. Take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight, and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shot. I'm just an accident waiting.
Not perfect, but better. So I'm gonna take it. The next thing I'm gonna work on is pots and pans, because I know I want them to go right here with the stove. So anytime I'm putting stuff away in the kitchen, I try to think, where is the easiest place to get it? And so to me, drinks close to the fridge, silverware close to the dining table. For some reason, I just like my plates to the right of the stove. Baking stuff close to the oven. That's just kind of my theory or system. So I'm gonna get all my pots and pans organized in those 2 drawers. I just found my pans or dishes to bake in. In the last house, I had them so high up that every time I had to do something, Chase had to go get it down for me. So I'm putting this in that bottom drawer down there. So anytime I want to bake or do whatever, make a cake, bake a casserole, which never happens, but if I want to, I'm gonna be able to reach it. For all these like skinnier ones, I noticed that our cabinet guy gave us these little cubbies. So I'm gonna put them in there as well as the cutting boards too.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years gone by, but I think about you.
So now all that's organized down there, and then this as well. I didn't want to have to worry about those lids all the time, so I went ahead and rearranged this just a little bit and put them up there, because most of the time I'm just grabbing that to put something in. So just made that little switch, but other than that, everything else is the same.
All the time. Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel
I honestly did not think this was gonna work when I saw this. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to put stuff in and close it. And then I didn't know what I would do with those shelves, but I feel like it's perfect. I can see everything I need. And once again, it's right here by the baking station and the stove, so it serves both purposes. In my last pantry, this is how I did our spices, and I loved it. I also have another bin I need to grab, but they gave me, this is what I'm assuming is a spice rack, and it will be nice to have it like right here next to the stove when we're cooking. So I'm gonna put all of that out, and then like I said, I think I have other ones that like aren't as pretty. They're in the original like packaging, so I'm gonna grab those too.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
If you are doing a remodel or building, I highly suggest these two little pullouts. Like I said, I didn't ask for them. He just put it in the plans when we were kind of like designing the kitchen, and it's just a really nice way to stay organized, plus everything can like stay put away. I always hate having salt and pepper out, but I know you need it in your kitchen, so I love that it's just like right there now. I've got some like randomness there and there, and I'm kind of saving those for last, and I'm trying to get the most important things done. I think the next thing I need to work on are my food storage containers. I'm not too worried about my like hosting supplies, just because they can always go way high up. But what I just realized is I haven't like touched this side of the island. I think these are all empty. I need to make sure I haven't unpacked when I was delirious. Obviously this will be all cleaning products, which I need to go out and get. This is our trash can drawer. Our realtor, oh right here, got us tons of like summer stuff for the house, so I have it in there. I like having paper plates. This will probably be all of our dish towels, so I have that one down there open and all three of those. And then on this side, that's my silverware. So I'll probably do food storage here, since like we'll cook and then I can prep it here and then put it in the refrigerator. Now on these, at the last house, I kept them nested. I might keep one that way, but I'm gonna just see if I have room to take the rest of them out, just so when I need like the small one down there, I don't have to take off like every lid to get to it. So I'm gonna try to organize this just a little bit better. I feel like I'm missing some of my storage containers, but I'm not 100%, but maybe they'll turn up. I was trying to use these at first. I forgot those were from my pots and pans, so I don't need those anymore. I'm gonna hang on to this one just in case I am missing something and I can use that. I decided to use one of these because it had a divider in it for my lids. So now they're up and I can just grab whatever size I need. So that worked out nicely. I pulled everything out of that box, and I'm gonna see out of this what I can fit in between these two drawers. I also have this one, but it's kind of a random drawer. I will say these I got off Amazon and they look like Starbucks cups. So I'm gonna put those over with the coffee just so people know they can grab them. This is like a party bin. If I have to put that in the pantry, that's fine too. And I actually just remembered we have the whole laundry room if I need anything to go over there as well. So like the party stuff may go into the utility room.
Let me go by your side. Let me go by your side.
I really like having to-go containers here, just so when we're posting, if people want to take something home, so I'll constantly like bring stuff that we have from restaurants, and I like to keep stuff on hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it there. That's how this drawer turned out. I think I'm gonna throw these right here, just so if anybody wants like a plastic cup, sometimes they ask for them. And then, oh, I actually bought more hand towels. They're in the dryer, so I'm gonna go get those. That doesn't go in there. I might change all these out. I'm gonna go grab the new ones and fold them, and then we'll put them out.
In the sunlight, I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you, there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride.
Now I feel like I'm left with this section, which a lot of this is just organizers that if I don't use, I don't use. Some of my platters and stuff, if I can get them to fit down here in this drawer, I'm going to. Like I said, I have all this high up storage, but if I could get it down here, it would be nice. So when I need it, I can just pull it out. So I'm gonna put it in there, see if I can make it work, get the main pieces that I might use, and then I can put the rest up.
Last for the rest of our lives. Without you, there is no tomorrow.
I just remembered I had these cabinets down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. That way I can put all of that, all of this, all my serving stuff down there between those two places.
Sometimes I wonder where you came from. You are special, yeah, you're special. Everything about you is so beautiful. I am all yours.
We are killing it. I still have those two drawers empty, but I haven't done my pantry yet. So I don't know if my pantry video is going up first. This one should be going up first, but if it's already done, go and watch it. But if not, this is how it started. So there may be a few boxes in there that still go out here. So I'm glad I have a few drawers left. I'm gonna need this step stool, and I have this drawer empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there so I'm never having to look for it. It's just there ready to go. I will say down here is my like broom and vacuum closet. Chase is gonna have to take my vacuums. We will not be doing that today. The last thing I want to do before we like clean and decorate, this video is probably gonna be so long. I want to go get all my cleaning products. I've just been throwing stuff in here. I've got a ton in the garage, and I loved how my organization was at the last house, so I'm gonna see if that same system works. And then I'm gonna clean all the countertops, and then we're gonna decorate, and then we're gonna do just a quick little walkthrough, and then we'll be finished. We are gonna see if I can make this fit. I feel like this one's bigger than my last one just by a little bit, but the guts of it may be set up different. What's in there I'll pull out, and I'll try to declutter as I go too, because some of these bottles may be empty.
If you let me stay, you're the one who gives my life color. There is no another. With your hand in mine, let me go by your side. Let me go by your side. I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you, there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest.
This is all the stuff I have left over. Those towels or cloths just need to be washed. A lot of this cleaning products just need to go in other like powder bathrooms or my laundry room, stuff like that. So I'll work on that. But I did get this done. It looks a little bit different than my other one, just because of all those like pipes and stuff. I couldn't do the same thing. So I decided to put my cleaning cloths over here, which might be nice that I don't have to bend over. I can just like grab the cleaner, and then I don't have to come down here and like open up a drawer to get it out because I'm always grabbing those. So I think it actually may work out better. Now it's time to clean and decorate. So while I'm cleaning and wiping all this down, I need to load that in the dishwasher, but the dishwasher's full and I haven't decided if I want to unload it yet. I'm so tired. I'm gonna have Chase hang our family photos here. So these photos were when you first walked in our front door at the old house and I loved them. I really need to update the photos in them, but we're gonna go and get them hung right here. I think it'll look good because this is like where our pantry is. So I'm gonna clean all the countertops and then I'm gonna start decorating while he's hanging.
I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
We did it. So I'm going to take you through so you can see it with all the cabinets opened, and then I'll do it with them shut so you can see what it looks like during the day. But I did a little bit of rearranging off camera, so I switched out some of the cups here, but I'm glad to have all that finished. And then right here is my silverware drawer, food storage drawer, and then right now that's just my little step stool. And then over here by the stove I have my Caraway on top and then my Walmart on bottom, and I love both. Completely different price ranges, but they both work really well. And then up here I have all my like bowls and plates. Like I said, we're still waiting for that shelf to come in. And then down here I love that like all the oven mitts and baking supplies are just right here. So there's that. I'm gonna get one more mixing bowl because I threw one away. And then I have an empty drawer because I had my bakeware here, but I realized I had a drawer over here. And then above the stove is all my cookie sheets and cutting boards that we actually use. I have cutting boards down here, but they're more for like decor. I mean, you can grab them if you need them. Over here, it's a little bare. I have Chase's coffee mugs because this is his coffee maker right there. I don't drink coffee. And then over here, this is Savannah's. So I put all her types of coffee cups here and her Starbucks cups. And then this is like what I'd call the coffee drawer. I need to get a few more like organizers so I can work on that. And then this one's all of just like our plastic products, and it goes to the lids and straws to those Starbucks cups, all of that. And then down here is all of our like serving ware. So we got everything in. And here is what it looks like with all the doors shut. I'm super happy we had the backsplash switched out. If you're new here, the wrong backsplash was installed and I tried to make it work and I didn't like it. So like the week before we moved in, they ripped it out and put in kind of what I was wanting, and it just looks so much better. But I'm so glad to have a functioning kitchen again. I actually miss having meals at home. We've been eating out so much. So it's just nice to have everything back in here. Now here in the island, we'll go through these real fast. I have like, I'm gonna consider these more of like our hand towels. And then this is what we'll dry dishes off with. Here is just kind of, I always call it like my party drawer for some reason, just when people are over. This is kind of like a junk drawer. It's a little bit of everything. And then that's our trash can. And then right here underneath the sink, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I feel like here I have more space than last time. It was just like really tight at the last house. And then I'm gonna make this my junk drawer. I have one in my laundry room too, but I want one in here that's easy to grab. So I'm gonna work on that once I get more supplies and like organizers. Here's all my cleaning cloths. And then down there is just some extra stuff as well. If I look very, very stressed and exhausted in all these makeover videos, it's because they're gonna be a lot of the same day, or I'm gonna at least get 2 filmed today. So I'm not repeating outfits, I'm just filming the same day. But this video is gonna be working on this. This is what I'm gonna call the mudroom, because this is where we come in from the garage. And then I call this the laundry room. Some people call it the utility room, but I'm gonna work on getting all these cabinets organized. I definitely wanna get it decorated. I'm gonna start out here because it's easier, and I pretty much know exactly what I wanna do because I'm totally just stealing it from Pinterest. He can smell because some of these have treats in them because I was using them to bring him over. But okay, let's work on this area and then we will head on into the laundry room. This is where I'm doing all my shopping. So I basically need a plant for one side, I'm thinking, to add some greenery. And then I also want to build up one of those candlesticks, so one seems taller. I may have to grab some books, but I was wanting to use those for my living room. So I'm going to look through here and see kind of what I can figure out. Here are some of the items I picked out. I used to have these in our laundry room. I stacked them for moving, but I thought that might look good. I might use the books. I don't know that you'll really see it, but to get that lifted, and then the plant. So let me fiddle with this some and see what I can come up with. Not sure yet. I don't hate that. I wish the back of the book didn't have writing on it, so it could just be solid black. So I'll probably have to eventually replace that with something. I almost feel like the greenery's too tall, like it should be lower. And then I was gonna add both of these, but then it was angled kind of like that. Let me try a few. It's looking a lot better. I think this plant works better. It just starts lower. And typically our purses will be hanging on there, but I feel like we have so many crews in and out and they're using this door. It's probably not smart to have like our wallets and everything there. So I'm gonna stick those somewhere else. I do need to add a pillow or two, but they're not here yet. So maybe when my family comes, they'll bring one of those. And then I'll probably find a different tray at some point. I'm using this one right now because we're just coming in and like throwing down our keys, and I don't want to scratch that. So eventually I may find like a black one, but I've just been leaving it like right here so that we can just come in, slam it down, put the wallet or whatever we need. Once again, with all the workers here, we probably shouldn't be doing that, but we've just been so busy and all of our workers have been amazing today. Like we are so lucky.
Money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright, even laughing at the truth.
always need a junk drawer in my house. So it feels good to have this in. I will keep a few pens and paper like in our kitchen somewhere, but that way if we ever need anything like a tool, and we'll add more in here. It's just a lot of them are being grabbed right now putting stuff together, but I just love having this like catch-all drawer. So if I need anything, I can just run in here and open it. I don't have to go out into the garage, the building, anything like that. So I try to keep like a lot of just random items in this space. I forgot to mention when we moved in yesterday, I just took these straight in here since it was medicine. I didn't want it to like sit around where it could be grabbed or the boys could get it, so I just put them straight up there. If you saw my like moving and packing video, I was getting these organized. I know I have organizers within organizers, but I love that I can see. I love the swoop, but yet it spins, so whatever I need, I don't have to like pull the whole bin down. I can just spin it and grab whatever thing I'm needing. The next thing I'm gonna work on is like the dog area. I've been dying to get their treats like up on a counter. I always have to bend down. My mom was getting rid of these like jars. I keep all of our like sugar and flour and all of that in them too, but I thought it would be cute sitting out here with like their cookies and their treats, so if anyone ever wants to give it to them. Plus I don't have to bend down every time to grab them because they're good boys and they get treats all the time. So I'm gonna work on this space for them.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that I'm not here. All these empty faces talking about problems, I don't care. I can't wait till sundown cause my body's aching. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance. Don't you wanna party? Standing in the crowd feeling heartbeat. Everybody's carefree, everybody's carefree.
I was just cutting this plastic off and I dropped it and shattered it. It survived packing, my house, the move. So good thing I have another one of those, but I kind of liked this black lid on it, but it's gone.
Standing in the crowd feeling heartbeat. Don't you wanna party? Don't you wanna party? Staying out all night, feeling like we're young, acting like tomorrow will never come, counting every moment till the weekend comes. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance, 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 dance. To lose my mind, I'm going crazy. Lately, I've been feeling every day's the same.
I'm having a really hard time focusing on this room. I feel like it's really hard to decorate because the cabinets, there's not much room, so I can't put like tall pieces, and I don't want to like over decorate, but I want to put things in here we need, and then like non-stop of men just keep walking into my house. So I'm like writing checks and trying to hold down the fort here. So I'm like trying to stay focused. I keep going out to my building with all the decor. I really don't have a lot of low stuff. I did find these pieces, so I'm gonna see if I can do something with them. I'm not sure that I like love this setup. I wish I would have had the one with the black top, but what do you do? It is what it is. I'm not sure what to do in these nooks down here. Maybe I'll leave them. I don't know. And then once I unload the kitchen stuff, I'll have to go through kitchen boxes here in a little bit to figure out what I'm gonna put in like the rest of the cabinets. But my main thing was all of our medicine, the junk drawer, and then once I get all of my like cleaning supplies, it'll go there. This is a trash can, and then, so yeah, this will be like laundry supplies and then cleaning supplies down there. That's the boys' drawer. So we're getting there, we're making progress. I'm just trying to figure out how to decorate those like small areas.
Close my eyes and pretend that I'm not here. Cause I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance. Don't you wanna party?
So I'm gonna give you a little bit of an update. First off, if you're wondering about the washer, it'll be coming. I wasn't a big fan of the treats on the counter, and what's crazy is I've been waiting like months to do that. I went ahead and just put them up here, so it still looks nice when you open it. This is like their whole section, and it's still easy to get to, but I don't know, it was just a little busy for me. I did pick these up off Amazon. If you see my Amazon video, I if I put up Amazon video by now, I probably already talked about this, but it's just very simple, clean paper towel holders that aren't crazy expensive. So I'm using them throughout my whole house. So I grabbed one of those so I can put paper towels out. I decided to go ahead and leave like a little tray here too. I keep catching myself putting like my phone down or my camera, so I feel like it'll be a little catch-all there. Oh, when I switch this out, I thought that looked better. And then we can just drop our things in it and then pick it out when we need it. I didn't like the wood on wood, so it's taking a little longer than I thought it would because I've been so excited about these pieces. But I love how everything's turning out, and I love, love, love this. Now I will say I'll get more tied, powder tied, but just haven't had time yet, but I think that looks great.
Acting like tomorrow will never come. Counting every moment till the weekend comes. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, 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 dance.
That looks really good. I love that they're just super simple. They have them in black and different colors too. I also like that they have this like soft cushion bottom, so you don't have to worry about it like scratching up your countertops, especially if like kids grab them and pull them forward. So I feel like that looks good. And then I like a little touch of gold since this is black, but I have all the gold hardware, so it just kind of ties it all together. I am waiting on Amazon to get like a curtain right here, just so when I'm in here at night, I'm not just like a fish in a fishbowl. And I think it'll be cute, just like a little half curtain. So you'll be seeing that later on in this video.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down. Cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now.
I actually just went out to the building and I realized I have a ton of my cleaning supplies, so I can start working on that. I'm gonna put anything I need for the washer up here and then extra supplies here, and then if I need to make my way around. Typically I keep these out in the garage, but if I have the space here, I just wanna keep it inside. So I'm gonna work on getting these cabinets organized, and if I need to like move around, then I can.
Honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. 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 I am on my way.
I feel like this is looking really good. I didn't realize how stocked up I was on a few things because I would keep stuff inside my house and then in the garage at the last house. And I do like to keep like extra ever since like 2020. I like to keep at least one extra, but like I have a ton of vinegar. Bleach I have 2 of, which is probably fine. I have a ton of like carpet shampooer cleaners, Lysol, which kind of makes sense. I just bought Pledge because I think that's what I need to clean my wood with. I need to do some more research. Apparently I love Barkeeper's Friend. So yeah, I think all of that's looking really good. I got a lot of boxes cleared out. So I'm gonna take these, put them away, and see if I can find any others. Sorry if it's a little loud, I have my washer and dryer going, but I just got in the curtains for this window. It's fine during the day, so I'll probably open them up, but at night, I just feel like when I'm in here doing laundry, you can see straight in because it's so dark out here. So I'm just gonna hook these on here, and then I got like a tension rod because I wanted a really small thin one. I may not be able to use these hooks. Like, I don't know if it's gonna look funny with these big hooks on this rod. If not, I'll just hook it through the curtain, but I'm gonna try that first and get it hung and see what we think.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we wanna do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world, for better or worse. We should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
It's really hard to like show you. I'll have to show you at night because like the sun's shining in. Now one day I will probably make those like hoops smaller, but at least right now I have some privacy in here, especially when I'm doing laundry late at night, which tends to happen, but I still get light coming in. So I really think this is the best setup. I love this tension rod. Like I said, those hoops probably need to be smaller, but right now they work. And then if I want to like open it during the day, I can just go like that and I can still get some light in here. The curtains I just were showing you, I end up taking out. So inside they looked okay, but from the outside it didn't match any of the other white curtains. So if you watched my Amazon video, you saw how I got to these. If you want to know how, go watch my last Amazon video. But here's just a real life home tour. We've lived here about 2 weeks, so a few things have gotten switched around, but a lot hasn't either. Like, these cabinets have stayed the same. I might have like added cleaners to it because I was still unpacking or if I had to refill, but you can see a lot of that stayed the same. Just today I did add like stuff for ironing. I've noticed I'm ironing in here and not in like my bedroom at the last house. So I put those in here, but like that side's still all empty, which is nice. I can put like extra, I'll actually go out and probably get extra like toilet paper and paper towels. So I have overflow in here. Right there, that's still empty. While I was editing, I got to thinking like, do I need to pull these down? So I might mess with that a little bit, but everything's looking good. I put our little portable charger over there. I call it our toaster charger, but everything's turned out really well. Here's our refrigerator, just our drink fridge. We love having that. So everything's gone really well. I'm really happy with this. So happy with how it turned out. All the planning just finally came together. And now we're ready to move on to the next space, which is our guest bedroom. This was another space I kind of had to get done quickly because my mother-in-law was coming to stay with us because we had something going on. I filmed this like a month ago. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything set up in here. While Chase is putting the bed frame together, I've been trying to clear out as much that I can. So I took a lot of the extra decor into like the movie room shelves in there because that's where I'm storing it. A lot of this will get taken care of once we can move into the bedroom. These need to go up, but I'm just kind of waiting to get that clear before I can put those up high. This will be moved. I'm really hoping, like, it's gonna be a tight squeeze, but I'm hoping these two nightstands can fit with the bed. Like, there won't be any gap, but I don't need gap back there. So I'm hoping it'll fit back there once it's all said and done. We're about to find out. They fit. I'm so excited, and it wasn't even that tight. Like, there's still a gap over there. It's not a big one, but there's a gap if we need it. I was thinking if that doesn't fit, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm a dead man walking by day, wondering if there's medicine I can take. Wait until the sun goes down, that's when I can let it out. You can call me crazy, I call it fate. Transformation taking over.
You can see right here, I still have like paper blinds up. They're actually working though right now, just because I don't want to be in a rush to order. I know what I want. I've just got to figure out where it is for the best price. So I've been doing a lot of research. But basically the only time they're down is at night, and the rest of the day they're up. And what's nice is when they're clipped all the way up, you can't even tell they're there. So it's just been perfect, and I'll deal with those another day.
I can feel the ice run through my blood, surges through my body all at once. My heart pumps in the dead of night, my feet run into the fire, right into the fire of my soul. Let the transformation take control. From dusk till dawn.
It's already looking so much better just by like clearing out all this clutter. Talk about that clutter later. Getting the bed pushed up where it's supposed to be. Chase is assembling it. The mirrors will have to be hung so they won't fall, but I love that they bring the eye up, kind of like in our bedroom, and these are my favorite mirrors ever. I had them in the last house and loved them, and I was trying to find a place here, and I think this is it. I know this looks like a lot of beige right now, but I'm gonna have all white bedding and all white pillows that you really don't see the headboard, so just stay with me. It's not done yet. I think after this move, me and Chase could like lay down and sleep for a week, and we're just not like sleepers. I cannot take naps, and I catch myself if I sit down at all. I just fall asleep on the sofa, I'll fall asleep anywhere, and that's just not like me at all. So it'll be nice when we get all these rooms finished up. Funny thing is the guest bedroom was actually one of the last things we finished up. I felt like it took me a long time, where everything else I finished up in like 1 day or 2 days, but in this space I had to keep coming back to it. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, but it was nice to get it completed, and I can't wait for you guys to see that at the end of today's video. I like to leave a robe and then just nice hangers out, so if they want to hang their clothes. And then I'm going to add some like blankets and a few things in here, so if they need more, so they get cold. But I like to leave a lot of it open, just in case they're going to throw all their luggage and everything in here. I will say right now, I'm leaving our luggage in here. If people come and stay, I can move that out. I may even put that up in our attic. I think it'd be fine up there, just so it's not in here at all. Our linen closet has always been like our homeschool craft closet, so I feel like I keep all of like our extra bedding and sheets and all those items in our guest closet, which works out fine because if company's over and they want more blankets, it's right there in the closet for them.
So what it's all been about? When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable. From the top.
So I didn't show you guys putting on the bedding. My mother-in-law actually did it for me because she has had to stay here while we've been filming this video. So just filming all these videos in the new house has been a lot. So the bedding's on, but I pulled in the 3 new pillows. Savannah decided, since it's just her that sleeps in her bed, she only needs one. If she ever needs another one, I'll have it in here. But since they're like the standard size, it'll be perfect to get 3 across right here. And I'm gonna leave them like this, and then I'll put my decorative pillows over them. But I'm just gonna leave out the pillowcases so they can figure out how they want to sleep, so they can see there's like a firm side, a soft side, and then they can put on a clean pillowcase for it and then go to bed. So I'll always just leave those out for my guests and explain that. I keep them in our guest closet anyways. Like, there's already a whole stack right here for them. So I'll just tell them they're in there if they need them, but that way they can customize that for them. So I'm gonna go and get those on, the decorative pillows. We're gonna figure out the lamps and the mirrors and all the decorating up next.
You're the one and only act wearing the wings to cheer you on at sea. All of the lights up ahead, all this existential dread keeps creeping in.
Typically, I would add these 2 pillows in front of all those, but I'm trying to do like less is more here. So I'm thinking about leaving them off. I'll put them on so you guys can see them and we can decide, but I'm trying to just be more simple, especially when guests come over. They have so many pillows to like take off and cram in the closet. I'll put them up so you guys can see, but I'm really leaning towards just leaving it like that.
It's just the part you're in. Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in.
Okay, I really like it like this too. It just looks so cozy. Like you just want to jump in the middle of that to go to sleep. So I think I am gonna go ahead and leave those on there now. It is a little much probably, but I think I like it. But let me know. Let me know what you would do if this was your guest bedroom. Would you add those 2 pillows or take them off? Because for a guest bedroom, it's a little much, but it doesn't get used all that often. I just got home from shopping and I found these concrete lamps. I've been looking everywhere for lamps like this, like during the whole 8 months of the build, and could never find them. And today I found them in a store. I tried them in our master bedroom first, but I just like what's in there. What do you guys think about in here? I was gonna do a black lamp, but those aren't easy to find now. I just didn't want more beige. Like this one's kind of beige and it kind of blends in. I know this one still kind of blends in, but at least it's like a different texture and it's like gray. I know I still need to add something black over here, but I think, and it's wonky, sorry, it's like sitting on the mirror and the lamp. I've got to still hang these, but I think, I mean, I definitely prefer this over that. I'm just wondering if they should be black lamps. I may just get black decor. Let's do that. I'm gonna switch out the lamps. I'm gonna have Chase hang the mirrors, and then I'm gonna get 2 decor pieces and see if I can like start wrapping this up.
Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's calling you in. Never been closer now to what it's all been about. When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable. Never been the one to see it for what it is. It's just backwards kind of living. Everybody else is
I had the hardest time finding like concrete decor pieces for my house, and once summer came around I thought I could find them easier, but I couldn't. Like I could find like turtles and squirrels and stuff like that for like your flower beds, or I could find flower pots, but finding actual like decor pieces was a struggle. So I was super excited when I walked in and found those lamps, and then maybe throughout the summer like more items will come out that I can get my hands on.
already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Never been closer now to what it's all been about. When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable.
Here is how we have ended up. I love having like the black touches over here. So I have the wood, I have the concrete, I have the black, all the things, the white. So now that this side's looking good, we're gonna head over behind me and get the TV hung and then decorate that dresser as well.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time.
It feels so good to have that TV hung. It's just been like one of the last things on the list that Chase has to hang, so I'm glad that's done. I pulled out some decor pieces for my cabinet. I'm gonna see if this works. If not, I can grab something else, but it's like getting scarce now that I've decorated the majority of the house. I don't have a lot of pieces left, so let's see if I can make this work over there, but I'm just worried about height. I wanna add some because the TV had to be so high because of the outlet, but I also don't want it to get weird. So let's just try these pieces and see if I can make it work.
Changing and all. Well, why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Now it is time to work on the Jack and Jill like guest bathroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and hang the shower curtain. I'm gonna have to buy more towels. I had bought some from Home Depot, which I love, but they were for our last guest bathroom, and they were just like a creamy color, and they don't go in here. I feel like I need gray So I'm gonna have to pick some of those up, but we can do the shower curtain, and then I have like shampoo and conditioner. There's just little things I could be working on. I'm also gonna have to grab some like organizers for in here, so I'm gonna have to run to like Walmart or somewhere here in a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get started on what I can. I also like to stick disposable razors just in case someone forgets theirs, and then I always just tell them when they're done with them or done staying here, they can just toss them, or if they forget to, when I'm cleaning the space, I'll toss them and put new ones out before the next people come.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you?
I'm not gonna like organize these pretty in drawers yet, but I'm gonna at least put the items where I think they should go so I can kind of get an idea of what organizers I need before I run to the store.
Call. So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
Like I said, I'm gonna get this organized later, but I like to keep toothpaste and tons of toothbrushes. I feel like my nieces sometimes forget theirs when they come into town, and sometimes people drop them, whatever. I just like to keep them on hand. So that will be that drawer. This one's kind of like the beauty drawer. I got extra bars of soap, blemish patches, under eye treatments, because when you're traveling, life can be rough. I'll have to buy more razors because I don't have a ton there. And then I'm also gonna get some bins so I can put in some like cotton rounds and cotton balls. I'll probably even get some like eye makeup remover because I think I'm out, and then like nail polish remover for in here. And then down here is gonna be the hair one. So I'll grab a few hairbrushes, combs. I have the hair dryer, detangler for when they get out of the shower, rubber bands, clip. So I like to just think of like the basics you need to get ready. And if you forget it, what would you be asking for? Now, people that stay here can always ask me, but I feel like it's just nice if it's in here ready to go and they don't even have to worry about bugging me. But it's typically my sister or my nieces, and they don't care, but it's just nice to have it in here. I'm mentally trying to prepare, so I need hand towels, washcloths, like body towels. I need to get a stand. I'm pretty sure I ordered one. I'm gonna have to look out in the garage, like a toilet paper or a paper towel holder for that. I'll have hand towels, but I feel like in guest bathrooms, it's really nice to have paper towels too, so people have an option. I'll get the drawer organizers. In here, I think we're looking, oh, I need a body wash. I need a body wash in here, and that should be it, I think. So we ordered these to hang, well, it's all one system, the curtain rod, but I like that it comes with these. I always try to add this anyways, even if it doesn't come with it, but now it's a set. So what's nice is it comes with like a pill and stick if you're putting it up on tile, or it comes with screws, so you can hang it either way. Since ours is on tile, we stick it, and then what's nice is the shower rod never falls because it sets within this gap. When we have like the tension shower rods, I feel like just over time they eventually get yanked down from like pulling the curtain open or shut, and it never happens with these. So if you have like a kid's bathroom or your bathroom, they really do come in handy. Kind of looks like a smiley face, doesn't it? Okay, we just got home and I picked up, I think, everything I needed, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these towels in the washer before I put them into the shelves. So I'm gonna get these going, and then we'll go back and finish up the bathroom. I have loved having our new laundry room. So we've been lucky that every place we've lived, like including apartments, we've always had indoor laundry, so that's nice. But we've had a few places where like our laundry room is where you come in from the garage, and our last house it worked because it was a decent sized room, but I just like having it its own separate space, and that's how we built it in this house. I love having all the extra storage and just overflow. I love that we built in our laundry basket because I love that piece. We've made so many decisions for this house, but I feel like we did great here in the laundry room. I know we're talking about like the guest bedroom, but I don't think I ever got to mention that in the laundry room video, but it's just been so nice to have. I even catch myself like folding laundry here in the laundry room, and I've like never done that before. If you missed that video, definitely go back and check it out if you want to see me like organize this space and decorate it and just get it prepped for us living here, because that is already posted to my account.
Posters covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got my money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the tricks you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, need a daddy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got my money on my mind. Got my money on my mind. Got my money on my mind. Got my money on my mind.
Now we're gonna move on and start organizing the drawers. So I picked these up. Just remember, when you're buying organizers, don't get stuck on the labels, because this is for like kitchen drawers, like kitchen utensils. I think this was like for a craft closet. Just look at what's in them and see the sizes and see if that's what you need to organize. But I know they're labeled, so it's helpful, but sometimes it's like, I don't need that, I need the other one. So just a little tip.
Got my money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the tricks you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, need a daddy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got my money on my mind. 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 Tell my mommy I'm alright. Got my money on my mind.
Let's talk about what we did. So right here, it's not my favorite drawer, but there's not much I can do. Like if I push it this way, I don't think they make one that skinny, and then it won't fit that way. Eventually I may get more of like a little square one right there to kind of finish it off, but I am gonna use this clear tape just to make sure it doesn't move around. Technically I could find a way to fill this up with organizers, but that's all I'm gonna put in it. So this one's definitely my favorite. This is like how I want a drawer to be. Like I don't even have to tape anything down because it's so tight and perfect. That's the way I like to organize, but it doesn't always end up that way. And then this is like the hair one, so I need to get a few more things in there, but that's hair, more like beauty, and then like teeth. Looks super grand, but we're done. So anytime you want a space to look grand, if it's like a shower curtain or just curtains on a window, go as high as you can. Now in a shower, I leave some gap just so airflow can happen, but it really does pull your eye up, so it's really good to do it on window treatments as well. But now that's all done and prepped. I got all this finished, so we're looking really good right now. Both spaces are finally done, so I wanted to give you just a quick little room tour and bathroom tour. I love how this space turned out. I will say this is a cozy space for us. Our last guest bedroom was just a little bit bigger, just like a foot that way, so it's fine. It's just set up different, but I feel like when you have company, they're only in here to really sleep because they're busy, they're doing things, and it's just my family. But I think it turned out so pretty. I love like the vibe in here. It like still goes with the house, but it's still just so calming and earthy and organic, which I love. I feel like it's not very modern in here. It's just more of that organic feeling. I would almost say like cozy organic or organic cozy. I don't know. I love it. It's beautiful. So all of this got done, and then you guys saw me just finish up the bathroom. So we'll go check it out in here. Everything turned out great in here. The only thing I can't decide is this tray. I feel like it's nice if you have jewelry or change, you can just throw it down in it, but it also like just fills up the space, so I don't know. It may look better like that. I may take it out. I think it looks better like that. But I love having like Kleenexes and paper towels out. We still have like hand towels hanging. Everything still, you know, organized and neat for when guests come. Shower curtains done. All the towels and everything are in there. So it's just so nice when family has to come and stay. Everything is good to go. This is gonna be a fun one. Now we're gonna be working on our movie room. I have my mixture ready. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on camera, but it is just like when you're up close. I mean, they've been used before, so that's why. So I just wanna get them clean, but all of them have just kind of like got stuff on them, and this mixture will clean it up super easy.
Wait until the sun goes down, that's when I can let it out. You can call me crazy, I call it fate. Transformation taking over me. From dusk till dawn, I'm digging my way up the grave. From dusk till dawn, I'm staring my fears in the face. From dusk till dawn, I got some hell to raise. They've got a price to pay. From dusk till dawn, from dusk till dawn. I can feel the ice run through my blood, surges through my body all at once.
I wanted to show you the water up close. That is why I clean things. Like, I love buying stuff used and off Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, but things are dirty, or even if you just haven't cleaned your stuff in a while. Like I said, I love just mixing that Tide and hot water, powdered Tide, because it really does clean. Look how gross that is.
I'm digging my way up the grave. From dusk till dawn, I'm staring my fears in the face. From dusk till dawn, I got some hell to raise. They've got a price to pay. From dusk till dawn, from dusk till dawn.
I think in this cabinet, I'm gonna make it kind of extra home decor, just like small pieces that I switch out. I always like having that, so I'll have Cricut, home decor, games, and then this is just gonna be like random, kind of like a junk drawer type area down there. But I think this might be good just for like extra candles and, you know, bookends, stuff like that.
The grave from dusk till dawn, I'm staring my fears in the face. From dusk till dawn, I'm digging my way up the grave. From dusk till dawn, I'm staring my fears in the face. From dusk till dawn, I got some hell to raise. They've got a price to pay. From dusk till dawn, from dusk till dawn.
Okay, so now we're to the part we've got to figure out where we need it on this wall, and it gets hard because we don't want it too tall, we don't want it too low, we have to find studs. It gets a little complicated. This room's a mess, so it'll be nice when I start figuring out what we're gonna do in here, but look at Tiger. I always show you guys, like, if there's a pile of blankets or pillows, he goes to the top of it. Sweet. And then George is down here being itchy like normal. So I was just in the living room. We're watering our sod right now, so everything's wet and muddy, and George had it on his paws, and like my white rug in my living room, which was a stretch. I probably should have known not to put a white rug in the living room, but it had mud all over it from last night, so I've been hand scrubbing it. But now we're gonna focus on this room. I'm so over cardboard, I'm so over styrofoam, I'm over plastic. I don't know, I think I'm hitting my breaking point and I'm just ready to like everything to be done. We've done so well, we've moved so quickly. We just have this space and the guest bedroom space. And then it's just like little tweaks, like accent walls and just personalizing the house, but we'll take a few months off before we start that. But yeah, I'm just ready to like stop seeing trash everywhere and boxes. What about you?
Yeah, I'm ready. It'd be nice to get through it.
Yeah, we're so close.
We're close.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand. You're the one who gives my life color. There is no one other. With your hand in mine, let me go by your side. Let me go by your side. I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
We just noticed the chairs were a little off because most of them are ending with this like small arm and this end was ending with the big arm. So we think we just have to like flop these two or flip them to make it work. Yeah, and then the big ones are in the middle.
There we go.
Perfect. It's like a puzzle getting them all together. Yeah. And then we're trying to get them lined up the best we can with the TV, but also giving us enough walk room here because we've got plenty over there. So I'd rather like them be like lean a little heavy to the right than the left. So we have more space right here when you come in. Yes. As he finishes setting up the TV, I'm gonna start like cleaning up and clearing out so we can start decorating. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with this wall. I thought about doing like all of our glass prints up there, but I just don't think it's gonna be the right like room or space for it. And then I have to figure out what pillows I'm using and then clear this out. So basically I just need to start like tidying up in here.
I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
Okay, so I kept trying to turn it on with the remote and I even put the batteries in. I made sure I put the batteries the right way and it still wasn't turning on. And I left to go get lunch and I came back and Chase was like, I figured it out. But look, here on the TV, they put the TV together. Let's see if I can get this to focus. And this little piece should be plugged in inside the TV and I guarantee you that's like the sensor for the remote. So what we're gonna try to do first is take it down, which isn't fun because it's heavy and I'm probably not a full partner that should be helping. He's gonna take the TV apart, try to plug it in, put it back together and see if it works just so we don't have to return it. What would you do? Would you try to fix it or would you just return it? Mind you, this like barely fits in my SUV.
And
like
the box is shredded now.
And the box is shredded. And it's huge. So we're just gonna try to fix it. That's just kind of how this move's gone this whole time. I feel like we've tried to stay positive, but we're slowly losing it.
We
Just
gotta find room to lay it flat too.
Yeah.
So take it apart. So maybe back there.
back here in the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
I was decorating. I thought we were almost done. We're back to the TV. He fixed that. Well, he plugged it in like less than 10 minutes. So let's see if it worked.
It's
Did it
working.
fix? Oh,
It's working.
we didn't have to return it.
That's good.
I didn't have to duct tape a box back together.
It was just unplugged somehow. And
That's so weird.
Yeah.
We're the ones that get the TVs and whatever it is, whatever you're buying, we're the ones that get the broken ones and have to fix it always.
What's crazy is it had to come unplugged and then squeeze through a crack at the bottom of the TV. Like it had to have split and push through there at some point. I don't know how that happened.
I'm sure we got it that way. We just didn't notice when we were hanging it.
All right,
so
we're good to go.
I have to hang it one more time and try not to break it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
You're calling, I'm falling. Don't know what it is you do to me. Yeah, where you go, I follow. Let's go out and dance the night away. Going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes.
Done. It's back up. The remote works. I didn't break it.
That was scary.
I didn't drop it. Oh, I thought it was gonna take you forever to fix that.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, that wasn't bad. Crisis diverted. Now we're gonna carry on. I don't know what to do with this space. I've got to get on Pinterest. I'll start clearing stuff out. Like once Chase gets all his tools out of here, I'm gonna like kind of clean up. I mean, I figured I like the pillows in here. I want to make it like a cozy movie room, not like a... We thought about painting the walls black and all that in here, and we just didn't. But I've got to figure out something to do like back here.
Searching for active input.
I want to do something, yeah. We'll probably get like, I think it'd be fun to have like a popcorn machine. I don't know, some fun stuff here. I think we've been doing so much. This is the room I haven't thought about. So once we clear everything out, then I'll see what we can do.
Done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I missed ya. Give me that kiss now. I just wanna hold you close to me. I really like you. Do you like me? Don't you wanna see what this could be? I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes.
Okay, it's looking a lot better now. You can see like right here, I have everything tucked in. I'm gonna go ahead and have him hang curtains, which actually is gonna solve our problem down there because it'll be like behind the curtain. So that one's a win. You don't see that plugged in because that's like all of that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this corner yet. Like it's slowly getting there.
Yeah. Ooh, baby, I am ready for that heartbreak. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, baby, I am ready for that heartbreak. 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 Where you go, I follow. Let's go out and dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you while you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak.
We got the blinds hung. We're still gonna have to get blackout shades behind it, but I just feel like it makes it so cozy and grand in here with those up.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? A scene that keeps playing on repeat, ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? All your emotions with your heart on your sleeve, it won't fade until you paint it black. I let it burn, you call the fire brigade, but I feel that it will come back.
It's a different day. Dance Moms is still on. She paused it for me so I won't get copyrighted. But the prints are in, so I'm gonna put them in the posters or in the frames, and then I'm gonna have Chase hang them. We have lights to put around the TV. Tomorrow black curtains come in, and then we are almost done with this space.
Where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Where does it come from?
I'm gonna go ahead and take you in and let you see how it's looking so far with the lights on, and then I'll show you how we turn it into like a movie room theater, like fun vibe at night. But here are the posters. I feel like they look so good. TV hung, chairs. I'm really excited. Chase found these chairs. I think it was like Facebook Marketplace. Back here we are going to eventually do something. I feel like I want to do some type of like, not stage, but like loft. So build it up and either add chairs or a cool day bed, just where like kids or teenagers could come set up here if adults have this all full, like when we have everybody over. But right here you can kind of see more of the view. I wish you came in from this side because I feel like it's a cooler view to walk into versus that side. But once you're in, it looks super cool. Chase got the lights put around the TV, so I'll show you that here in a second. I'll turn the lights off. But there, you can see them right there. And then we have her galaxy light over there. We have the whole candy bar, which I thought turned out really nice. There's one other thing she's wanting to like hang on this side. We just haven't found. I forgot what it is. These turned out really nice. Popcorn machine. The galaxy light's right there. But then here's another view. So like I said, tomorrow we're getting the black curtains. They're supposed to come in, so I'll switch those out and do one more major tour, but I just kind of wanted to update you with how it's going. So let me turn all the lights off and turn all the cool lights on and I can show you the vibe we have at night, which I love. So it's still a little bright in here because of the white curtains. So like the galaxy light isn't coming all the way through. It actually looks better on camera. So there's different settings for the TV. Obviously while we're watching a movie, I couldn't handle it changing that much, but I just thought it would be fun to show you all the colors that come up. So this just really sets the vibe. I think it's cool. Once again, tomorrow when the black curtains get in, I'll show us hanging them, and then I'll show you what it really looks like when it's like blacked out. I may even jump on here in a little bit when the sun goes down all the way. But isn't this so much fun? Savvy's been swimming, so she's about to get in the shower. They just got home from a golf cart ride, and then we're gonna come in here and watch a movie, have a little movie night in here, which has been fun. It's typically Dance Moms, but Chase was like, not tonight, we're doing something. we're doing something better than Dance Moms, so we're gonna watch a movie. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Okay, so it is the next day, and the curtains were delivered. So they come in a 2-pack, so I grabbed 2 of them. They're a little longer. They're 2 inches longer than our last ones, but the last ones are hanging from hooks. I don't know if I'm going to use those yet. Once I open these up, we'll figure it out, but it's going to be really nice to black out that room. So I only did 4 instead of 6 like the white ones. The white ones were more narrow. These are wider, so I'm hoping this will be enough to have like 2 on each side, but let's get them open and see how they work. I can't remember when I ordered these, which was only a couple days ago, if I knew they were like a velvet. They're like perfect for a movie theater room. Plus they're gonna help keep all the heat out, but they're super nice. So I think I'm just gonna hang them by these hooks with the rod. I like the like ruffle effect, but I can't have any extra length because these are already a little bit longer than the other ones. So I'm gonna try just putting them onto the rod. That way I have to go grab Chase. I don't know if there's multiple ways to hang these. Yeah, so you can slide it through this where it like ruffles all the way across, but I'm not a fan of like the ruffle at the top. Or you can put it through this loop, which is kind of more my style. So that's the way I'm gonna use these.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go, nah, nah? Just let me know that I am safe here in your...
The black is gonna be so much better. You can tell like it blocks 100% of the light. Whereas the white, I love. It's beautiful, it's airy, it's good for all those other rooms, but for a movie theater room, the black's perfect. I think it's gonna help it look more like a movie room. I debated like painting this room like a black or a charcoal. I just never got brave enough. So I feel like this was an easier way to do it, and I'm glad now that we have black curtains and we have like the black furniture and the black TV. I think it would have been too much. But right there, you can just see the big difference. I can't wait to see it finished. And then we'll turn all the lights on. The movie lights on and see how it looks during the day.
I wanna stay, stay, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go now. Your love is exceptional, it fills me up, it's out of control, oh baby, I love the rush.
If you are in the market for blackout curtains, this is the way to go. It is, let me look at my watch. 2:30 in the afternoon. Like, let me open up this door. Like, it is bright outside. That's even with frosted glass. And look how dark it is in this room, and that's with all these lights on. But look at this. Like, there's not a light on out there. That's all the sunlight shining in. And it is so dark in here. Super excited about those. Glad we made the switch. Let me turn the light on so you guys can see what it looks like. Just like normal. Now, something I need to work on that's not gonna happen in this video is this area back here. I'm like dreaming up all sorts of things. I'm trying to see if we can shift like this up just a few inches and like this up and just add 3 more chairs. I'd have to get a different style because these curve, so they take up more space. But I found some that didn't curve as much. Like, see how big these armrests are? They're like smaller, kind of more like this size all the way across. So I can get 3 more chairs to fit back here. It's just when they fully recline, it might be tough. Now, if we are reclined, they'll fit no problem. And so I'm just trying to think of like when my family's in, all of these chairs will be taken, and then Savannah and my 2 nieces could be back there. So I don't know if I'll like build this up and just do like a black leather sofa that reclines, or just a sofa. If I'm gonna try to find chairs, it's definitely like on the list. It's just not gonna happen before this video's done. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. Off camera, I tweaked this a little bit because I really like the popcorn machine down there better. And I feel like this needs to be centered so you can like see everything. And then that's why I grabbed 4 of those Walmart containers that I talked about earlier. I feel like 2 on each side will be perfect, and then I'll just fill them up with snacks. Everything's looking so good. One thing I didn't get to film, it happened so quickly, is we found this off Facebook Marketplace. I was looking kind of for chairs, and who knew black leather was so hard to find now. We went into every shopping place you can imagine, and they don't sell black leather anymore. Or if they do, it's like a chair like this, and they're like $2,000 a piece or $1,500, and I was not going to do that because I needed 3 back here. And so I started looking Marketplace. I've been looking for a while, finally found it. It's so cool. It like lights up, it reclines. This like folds up and has a light and folds down. I'll show it here in a second, but that is why I got 3 of these, so they're all on the middle cushions. But that way now, like when my family comes for Christmas, we can all fit in here. So like all 3 of my nieces can be back there. Me, my mom, and my sister can be here. And then my dad, Chase, and my brother-in-law. And we can all watch like Christmas movies together. I can already picture it. A tree's going right there, just in case you're wondering. But this room's definitely coming together. This time I have all the recliners pulled out. I will say it may be a smidgen of a tight squeeze when you actually like push on them and lay back, because like you can actually like lay back in these, so it's gonna push these out longer and this is gonna go back, but it works. We've tested it. Like I said, we may get all a little snuggly in here, but it's gonna be so fun to have. But that's how everything looks. I think this is the most like favorite spot. I thought back row. I honestly thought whatever we put back here, it's not gonna get used unless the entire family's in town. Like, of course, everyone's gonna use these. This is just a bonus. This has been the favorite spot. This is right where Savannah goes. I find myself coming here too, just because it's got like extra cup holders and we can charge our phones right there, and it's got a pocket to keep stuff in, which I will say there's so much storage like in every armrest on all of these they open. So we have so much storage. I have nothing in them other than if you don't finish a snack, I'm like, Chase, just put it in your chair so someone else won't eat it. So we just tuck it away. But I seriously love this room. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think. Today we're going to be working in the offices, and when I say today, I use that very, very loosely because we'll work on mine today, but I'm sure when you see the clips in Chase's office, it's going to be a completely different day. He has the same desk, but it has to be put together, which takes several hours. He's got some other pieces. His is just going to be a little more work, so he's actually set up the dining room table right now. But I'm going to work on this space. I want to get it organized. I have like all of this over here that just needs to be put in the desk. And then I need to bring the fireplace in and decorate that. So I don't think it's gonna take too long. I'm gonna need Chase for a few things, but I'm gonna do as much as I can to get started. But let's get into it. In the last house, I actually had a different desk. I don't know if you guys remember. So I'm gonna have to find a way to make all of this work now. I'm gonna declutter as I go too, just in case it's something I wasn't using. I have quite a few drawers. This is like a skinny one though, double. So they're pretty deep. And then I have some on the other side. So I'm hoping I can make all of this work. I was testing it out and these drawers don't fit. This is such a shallow drawer, but I found this one and it does. So now I know to use like this brand in the drawer.
Feels right when it's wrong. I've stayed here too long, but something brings me back to you. I swear we belong. I'm still hanging on, but something brings me back to you. 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 Back to you.
Just keep in mind, this part can be a little daunting and it may take a little while to figure out what works best. So I've already rearranged this drawer a few times since filming this. So don't feel like you're stuck to one thing. Just keep rearranging it until you have a good system. are looking good. So this is all stuff that has to go in different places. It just kind of got packed up in here. This one I'm not going to open up because it's like sponsorship stuff. But here's all like my supplies. And in my last desk, it was like in several drawers. So it's kind of nice that it's all together now. And then if you haven't caught on, I have a thing for sticky notes. So I do need to use that clear tape and stick this in. I basically need better organizers. I just didn't know what I needed until I put things in here. Here's my calendar. And then I also have a thing for just basically school supplies or office supplies. All of my equipment I'm gonna have to get. I have in a bag that I've just been carrying around. I don't even remember where I put it, like all my cameras and stuff. So I need to get that, and that's more camera stuff. So it looks really good. I wish I had like a drawer here, but I didn't on my last one either. I did find my YouTube plaque and paper, so I need to get that hung. These all need to get hung, but first I'm gonna clear all of this stuff out first.
Something brings me back to you. I swear we belong. I'm still hanging on. But something brings me back to you. 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 Back to you.
I'm gonna work on the floors now. I need to move this wood. It's gonna go on the fireplace. So we had set up this whole wall to be where our internet was gonna like be the hub. We even had like this moved over the light switch so that everything would fit. We tried to get internet yesterday and it like wasn't working. This poor guy spent all day out here. He was amazing, but someone else came out today and got it. We just had to move it underneath our bed in our master bedroom. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean all of this up. We still have bugs because we're like on new land. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the floors before we move on.
Back to you. Back to you. Back to
I am cleaning my floors so often here. It's probably a couple times a day just because it's a new house on new land. So we have a lot of bugs. So I'm constantly working on them. So thankfully my father-in-law showed up, so him and Chase got this in. But basically what's happening is they put a door stopper on this one so it won't, see it's right here, so it won't open up all the way. And then this one opens up all the way, but now it's gonna hit the fireplace. So I'm gonna have them take off the stopper here and add it there, so then at least this one can open all the way since that one can't. So they're gonna work on that for me. Okay, I was gonna update you. It's been a little bit super hot. We have a lot going on here at the house because this is just day 2 that we're moving in. Chase and my father-in-law were able to get that doorstop off, so now this will open up all the way. So I feel like I still have like an open spot, and then they put that stopper right here on this door. So if a kid or something ever slams this, it won't just like nail this, because I'm worried about it like cracking the glass. Now I will say like 80–90% of the time, I think I'm just gonna leave that one shut. That's why I wanted this one to open up all the way. That way it never touches it, and then I'll just use it as like one door. So fireplace is in. I've been dying to get this decorated. I'm pretty much gonna do exactly what I did at the last house, how I had it in our master bedroom, because I like loved it. So let's see if I remember what I did and if I make any changes, but now I'm gonna work on that. It always takes me so long to get this right. I'm gonna have to look up a picture like on my phone of how I had it. So it actually looks like a real fire. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that picture. But until then, I really wanna get this decorated. So I'm gonna start setting this all up.
Holding you back from you. Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Never been closer now to what it's all been about. When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable. From the top, run back.
I just love this so much. I remember loving it at the last house, so I knew I wanted to do it here. I thought about doing it in our master bedroom and taking out one of the middle windows so I could keep this, and I'm so glad I didn't because I love all 3 windows in there, but I love that I have it in here because this is where I'm gonna be editing, so I get to see it every single day. It'll be really pretty. One thing I did do differently is I added this Let's Be Home Buddies. That was on our fireplace at our last house, and I loved that too. But here at this house, our mantle's where our TV's going because I have shelves off to the side, so I thought it would be fun just to go ahead and add it right here.
You're the one and only act we're in the wings.
I just remembered this has to go on there. Chase is gonna have to plug it in. I'm probably gonna have to take all of that down so we can set it up there and plug it in. But at least I know I like it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do it now before he comes in. Did not cross my mind. Basically, this helps us get internet throughout the house. Just so in here I can upload easier and faster. So I'll probably put it like behind that picture maybe so you don't see it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take it all down now, and I will never get it to look like this again. Like something will be off. That's just how it always is. But yeah, because I don't want to have that sitting anywhere else. I think it'll be nice just to have it tucked away up there.
You wanna see all of the lights up ahead. All this existential dread keeps creeping in. But it's just the part you're in.
Okay, so I went to plug it in. This is what it looks like. If I plug it in there, then the fireplace isn't gonna set flush with the wall. It's gonna stick out, which drives me crazy. So I talk about these all the time, but if you're new, I'm obsessed with these sleek sockets. It's like this, and it plugs in so it's flat against the wall, so your furniture can still push up flat towards the wall, and then you plug everything else into the other end, and you can put it underneath the furniture, on the furniture, around the furniture. No matter what, at least when you plug this in, you can push your furniture all the way back. So I love these things. They come in different sizes if you have like a smaller plate versus a big one, but I'll link them because they're amazing.
In the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Never been closer now to what it's all been about. When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable. Never been the one to see it for what it is. It's just backwards kind of living. Everybody else says you got so much to give. Some people never find it. Look a little closer for us, darling. We're dying to get you on your way. What will it take for you to face? You're unbreakable.
Good as new. It's like nothing even happened, and it actually still looks good. Sometimes I can't get it back the way I want to. So yeah, super happy with that. So I've noticed that Tiger is being drawn into this room, And he's just older, you know what I mean? Like, he's been moved around a lot, and so I can tell that he likes this spot, and he keeps going to this bed in here. So I'm just gonna leave it out right here for now so he can be by the fireplace. It's probably because at our last house he would sleep on a bed next to this fireplace. Maybe that's why it's calming to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there, and that's what I love about that dog bed. It's just like a nice fluffy rug. It looks nice. Now I just need Chase to come in. He's gonna hang these art prints, whatever they are, up there, I'm thinking. I couldn't decide here or there, but I'll probably do there. And then I need to find a spot for my plaque as well. I think I'm gonna keep this ottoman over there in the corner because when Chase and me have to work at the same time or we're working on something, he can just scoot it over. And then I'll even try putting a pillow on it just to see if it helps dress it up at all.
Burning for fun, you're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Stand in the sun, burning for fun. You're out looking in when you've already won. You know how it tastes, but you throw it away. Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Never been.
Okay, so 2 things. I don't think I like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this. I may put that ottoman somewhere else. And I thought about putting the pictures over here so when you walk in you see them. I don't know, I feel like there's already a lot going on here, especially because the pearl. When Chase comes in, I'm gonna try to figure out which wall to put them on.
Pushing it out when it's pulling you in. Never been closer now to what it's all been about. When will you figure it out? You're unbreakable.
Update, because Chase had to run outside to help one of the workers. We decided to hang them here because eventually, not right now, I'm gonna do an accent wall back here. So we're gonna do something with like the wood look, but I'm gonna paint it the same color it still is now, but it'll just add texture to the wall. But I felt like there was already a lot going on this side. So I didn't want to hang these pictures there. So we're gonna do pictures. One day that'll be a makeover on there, and then I'm gonna do white curtains here. And I had bought all this stuff from IKEA before we moved, so if you like how it looks, it's all from IKEA. So we're gonna hang that up here in a second. So yeah, once we get those 3 things hung, that hung, and then the YouTube plaque I'm gonna put right here, because if it's closed you can see it, and if it's open you can see it because of the glass door. So this is where I need Chase, so it slows down a little bit because he's busy, but this will be done before we know it.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
I know someone's gonna ask, so I just wanted to show you everything that I'm using to create the window look. It's all from IKEA. I can't really link it for you, so if you just need a screenshot all of these, you can. It's definitely an affordable way to get the custom look of like drapes, and it wasn't that hard to do. Now it takes some time figuring out like all the windows and the sizes and the stuff you need, because with IKEA you're constantly buying things like individually, but it will kind of make suggestions of what you're going to need, so just be on the lookout for that, or screenshot everything that I used, because I had everything I needed to get the look, which you'll see later on in the video.
Beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now.
Okay, here's an update. Chase got all of these hung. They look so good right there. We also hung my plaque. So all that's getting done. Now all we have left to do is hang the curtains, and then it's gonna look so good. And like I said, one day we'll do something with that wall. One day I wanna get a new light, but those will be all for future videos.
I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at this beautiful star.
I got all the hooks slid onto the curtains, and I don't want them to come off because they're like, they just kind of slide on there, but there's an opening, so I've got them hung on all of our door handles, so that way when Chase is ready we can just slide them on the pole and then slide the pole through.
Faster car, nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
Okay, I decided that I was gonna have an extra tree and I want to try it in the room. I replanted it. I mean, it's a fake tree, but I put it in this, which I was gonna use outside, and I had extra curtains, so I stuffed it underneath there, so I lifted the tree up. But I think this is gonna look good in there and just add a little bit of life, because I feel like everything's super white now, and I just want to add a little bit of color and a little bit of life.
Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself.
Okay, here it is. I love, love, love the tree in here, and I love that I used that. It looks like concrete, but it's not. It's actually super lightweight, but it ties in my desk chair because I didn't want to have to rebuy that. So I feel like everything came together. Let me like stand back so you can get an idea. Okay, so I've got all my photos hung. Another great thing in here is my plaque right there. And then I will turn this way. Oh, I haven't got to show you the curtains. So there is the fireplace, and then the beautiful, beautiful curtains. I need to close those together. I end up using 4 panels, and I'll probably keep these shut a lot, but I mean, I could open them up all the way, but I kind of like privacy up here at the front of the house, so I'll either keep them shut or just like a little thing like that. Right now, so many people are coming over. I kind of like when I'm in there, I'm not being watched. But now we're gonna head over into Chase's space, which did not take near as long. We did put his desk together off camera because we've shown that before when we put the other desk together. But here are all the before clips just to see it empty. And then this next clip you're gonna see we've already brought in the rug, the desk, the chair. This is all the items we had from our last house, and we just kind of like threw it in here. We did need some type of storage though, so he ordered something and we're gonna have to put it together, but it was really good. It held so much. You're gonna see it once he's finished. But like I said, this part of the video is gonna go a little bit faster. I felt like my office took a little bit longer, but we're gonna wrap it up here pretty quick.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go. Nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go now, now? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay, stay. I'm slipping away, so don't let me go now. The love is exceptional.
So last night we were working really late on this room. I don't think we stopped until a little after midnight. We went ahead and took a pause, but all we have left today is to hang stuff. Like this needs to be hung, those need to be hung. He has his calendar, and I don't know if there's anything else, but this room's really coming together. Like it's actually way more functional than his last one, which was bigger. but it does have like a closet. And then this has been really great for storage. And I think that was Amazon, so we can link it for you. But we'll go through all this once we're done decorating. To me, this is the best part that I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to decorate this space. It's kind of hard being patient while we put furniture together and hang up curtains, but when it actually comes to like hanging things and putting out decor, I feel like I've waited so long. So it's just so fun when we finally make it to that part of the video where we're decorating and we start making it just like a home and our spaces. A lot of this stuff I knew what I was doing because Chase's office was all the exact same stuff we brought over, minus that like storage piece. He loves having this like clear calendar out, so he went ahead and got that hung. But like I said, it was moving pretty quick in his office. I wanted to show you that I added this tree in the corner, which I actually think he had in the last office anyway, but it works well because everything's so heavy on the left. I needed something on the right. And I just get this moss from Hobby Lobby and I cram it in there. But if you need to put the tree on like a paint can or anything to raise it up, you can to make it look more grand. So this is a smaller basket that the tree's in and I love the way it looks. But let me take you in my bedroom so you can see what it's like if you want to raise it and put it in like a bigger pot. So in here we had more room. It's more grand. There's a bigger corner. There's not like a door that opens up into it. So I have like an outdoor pot in here. It looks like concrete, but it's just like plastic. And I basically have the tree like in a box in a pot, and then I put it inside this pot, and then I just filled it with moss on the top. I need a vacuum. I like just did it, but you can see how nice it looks. And so if you ever get a tree and it's not as tall as you want, just put it on something and then cover it with moss and no one knows. Okay, so Chase has hung these pictures like a million times, and they have it where you have like 2 hooks instead of 1, which is really hard to do, especially if you're trying to get 4 photos in a line. So we went and picked up, and you can actually buy them where you can install them yourself. So now it just needs 1 nail instead of the 2. So if you're ever like trying to make a picture frame, or you just don't like where they put the hooks, you can actually change them yourself. And that's what we're doing for all of these. Okay, you guys, we did it. Everything is done. I'm so glad he has his office back. He's been working from the dining room table because his desk that he had at the last office, I put in mine just because it was so heavy and I was at the front of the house, and then he put this one together here so we didn't have to move it once it was in the room. So he got his office together and it looks so good. Like I said, I even like it better than I did the last house, and he had an awesome office there. So everything looks amazing. If you guys have any questions, I'm sure I'm gonna have as much linked down below in my description box. If you have any questions, check that out. If not, message me. The best way to message me is over on Instagram, so if you follow me over there, I can just get to those better and I can link easier. So definitely head on over there, follow me, leave any message, comments down below. But thank you guys so much for being here. So here are some final clips if you just want to see everything. I will say I'll be having a furnished home tour coming out really soon, and then you can see all the tweaks that I've made since filming these videos, because these videos were filmed in about 4 or 5 days of us moving in, and currently we've lived here over a month, so there is some stuff changing up, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you enjoyed the video, definitely like it, subscribe, share with someone you know, because it helps me out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
A